Every day is the same. You wake up at 6 a.m. to get to school by 8. Then you fight your lack of sleep to endure a full 8 hours of lectures and lessons. Once home, you don't have time to rest. Now is the time to tackle the mountain of homework all your teachers assigned. Maybe around midnight, your brain can't take it anymore, and you crash onto your bed. 6 hours later, the cycle starts again. So why bother? Why waste your energy by coming to school? Are you really going to need algebra in life? History when you know you're going to be a chemist? Anatomy when you want to be a writer? Maybe you go because your parents make you. Maybe you go because you have nothing better to do. The truth is, you should go because you're called to go. Scholarship. It's meant for all of us. You'll always be a scholar one way or another, but at this particular time, your calling is to learn. Remember, it's not about the grades. Of course, that 4.0 GPA doesn't hurt, but you shouldn't study because of the A's. God put you on this earth for a reason. He put you in this time, at this place, because you're meant to be there. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Isn't God's plan enough incentive to make you work harder? Isn't it a shame to waste even a second of that great plan? Now, maybe at this point I've gotten through to you, but I bet some of you are thinking that you simply aren't capable of this. That math is just a foreign language, that words jumble together and become nonsensical. What you need to remember is that God created you with many talents, whether you know it or not, including the ability to learn. In Matthew 25, Jesus tells the parable of the talents. In the parable, the master entrusts 3 of his stewards with his talents. When he returns, the master says this to 2 of them: "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness." We are called to be like those stewards. God, our master, has entrusted us to learn about the world he has made and to care for it. To use our knowledge to know and love him more. To use our knowledge to fulfill whatever task he has set before us. To fulfill that task so that at the end of the day he can say, "Well done, good and faithful servant." What you thought before is true. You may never need algebra or chemistry or anatomy, but you shouldn't be studying them because you need them. You study various things because it's God's world and he is the creator. You study because he gave you a functional brain, one that is ready to learn. You shouldn't view scholarship as a burden. You should take joy in it because our master, God, has entrusted you to be a scholar. Now when you wake up at 6, don't roll out of bed and weep at the thought of the day. Wake up and embrace the day as a new opportunity to be a good steward. Put God's talent to work and be what you were called to be, a scholar.